What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wednesday sale. This is typically where we take a break in the week and focus on the cheaper stuff. Today, I just blinked and suddenly just have too much X-Men. I don't know what happened. I just have so much freaking X-Men, man. So we got to do an X-Men sale. I've even had a sale at the antique shop for the last 2 weeks just for X-Men, and it has been depleting the X-Men bins, which is good because I have so much more to put in. But honestly, it's not moving fast enough. So, um, you know the name of the game. I try to move out as many comics as I get in, and I've been getting so much X-Men. So it's going to be Duplicate City today. Even if you don't get the first bid, there's a chance you get the second one or even the third duplicate. I think I have like 10 copies of a near mint first Jubilee here. So we're going to have some fun with it. It is all Uncanny X-Men. I do have a bunch of 90s X-Men, but I'll put that in the bins for Sunday's claim sale. Saturday's claim sale. Sunday's Easter. So here is the link. Basically, once you get books, you fill out that link, and that is how I invoice you. I think we're going to start with the more expensive stuff and actually work our way to the 300s, the cheap stuff. So let's just do it. Yeah, I think we're starting with the early stuff. So it's like Claremont. There's no Silver Age. It's all a Claremont sale, basically. All right. No freaking way. Did I already lose it? We're actually starting with a $100 book. I have a primo copy of X-Men 97. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I should have had this prepped. So we're starting with 97, and we're just going to keep going up from there. All right. 97. First appearance of Lilandra, obscured by a spacesuit. First appearance of the second Eric the Red. First Polaris Lorna Dane, and revealed that Colossus's name is Peter. It's a $180 high. This is a high grade. I just don't play that game. Everything also is lowered a little extra lower than I typically price. Everything is priced to move today. 102 is First Battle of Juggernaut, Colossus, Origin of Storm, $200 high. This one is about a 6. Ironically, it comes to $60. I 103. I've got about an 8.5. What's 103? First cameo of Dokken, different Dokken, and first Logan. Nice. That's $70. And if you want to swing for the near mint, I got one just a pinch higher on C. So Will Robinson's going to get E. And as always, 10 claims, you get 10% off. 20 claims, you get 20% off. Hi, Jordan. Moving down the line, I have a Go Get It graded candidate. It looks like an actual near mint 104, which is an X-Men 1 homage, second cameo of Lilandra, first mention of Proteus, first meeting of Wolverine and Magneto, first appearance of Corsair, and a couple other things. Beautiful, beautiful copy right there. H. 105 is, I think, the first full appearance of Lilandra and new Phoenix powers. And this is a nice high-grade copy as well. You're in the 9s. There, I got $50 on N for Nancy, but we might get some glare down there, so just watch out. Yeah, we're already getting glare. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. All right, I'll just lean him. Justin got H. 106. First appearance of Entity, which is evil Dr. X. Damn, dude, I'm getting some. This is a near mint minus there. Really incredible grade. 106. You're easily in the nines on E. 107 for Starjammers. I got a mid grade, probably about a 6. $30. All right, first John Byrne on X-Men. We have a 108. This one's about the 7.5, $120 high. I'm doing 40. Alchemist, looks like you got J. Alchemist, do me a favor. I have a small pile for you. Just make sure you fill out this link. I honestly don't know if I'm going to the 500s. I know I have a couple one of the one-off like $4 like 400 ones. We'll see. Rogue. All right, I got a big boy. It's actually, believe it or not, I think this is the highest of the night. That's 105. First full appearance of Lilandra. All right, so first full appearance of Weapon Alpha. This is a very fine plus, near mint minus at a very impressive 200. There you go. Oh. $110 non-key. It's about a 7. $5. Same thing with 111 non-key, about a 7 on I. And then I have another 111 in near mint. Jiminy, you just missed that. I actually have gotten no completed forms, so let's make sure. Alchemist, I know I need to see your form, please. Jiminy Cricket's got I. Which one's you? There you are. Jiminy and Goon Guy. J. I don't know why C and D are going untouched. Full X-Men show tonight. All right. Alchemist, I need to see your form, please. Classic Perez cover on 112. This is about a 7. $113. Mid-grade non-key. Uncanny appears above the title. This is a nice high grade. I got a 114. I could have sworn I had 2. Yep. These are actually both $50. Look at that. So here's our first duplicate tonight. It will not be our last. I got lots of duplicates. Beautiful copies of 114 on H. All right. Silver Flash takes A. Silver Flash 777. All right. Alchemist got B as in boy. $115. Non-key but higher grade. The condition on O is a possible near mint minus right there. That's a beefy boy. C and O are gone. This office gets warm fast, man, I tell you. All right. Lou got N as in Nancy. Comatose wants to know what is D. That is 103. About an 8.5, possible 9. 116. Introduction of Wolverine's healing power. It's also revealed that Wolverine has killed. They're both mid-grade. I thought that this one had an ever so slight edge over the other one. So there you go. $114 is the first appearance of the Shadow King. I've got a beautiful high grade 8.5, maybe an 8, but also maybe a 9. It's going to be on E. The grades on H, Larry, that is a near mint. Jiminy is going to get an F. And Ray, did it get blurry? Yeah. Okay. Larry's going to get an H. All right, Uncanny 118, first appearance of Wolverine's wife, Mariko Yoshida. I have a near mint minus, and I have a very fine plus. Slight differences there. First cameo of Proteus, 119. I've got a near mint minus. I have to say, they both honestly look like near mint minuses. Maybe there was one thing in this one that caused it to be a little lower. I don't know. Those are nice. Paul Raider is going to get H. Okay. All right, Paul Raider, Larry. Jordan got O. All right, 120. First cameo of Alpha Flight. It's about a 6. And I'm trying to go fast because I have so much of this stuff. First full appearance of Alpha Flight. The wrap's a little crazy. Look how much of that is going onto the front. But, dude, one of the best clean and press candidates I've ever seen. There's some bumps and waviness here. This is a very easy press. As it is, maybe a 7.5, but this might be one of the ones that presses to like a 9.2. Like, this is everything wrong with this book appears to be very pressable. So that could be a really fun one. All right, looks like I only got one this week. Origin of Colossus, I got about an 8, $30. Storm's Nipple Exposed, got only one of these this week. 8, $30. Two of these. Colossus Becomes the Proletariat. I got the Very Fine, and I got the Fine. 124. Toast gets I. Okay. Lou. Alchemist got B. Jiminy got A. Just get my water. Uh, 125, first cameo of Mutant X. The son of Moira Taggart. That is a $85 high. This is a high grade. You might be in the 9s on this one. 125, I got 70 on that. On I. 127, I thought I had more of these. Non-key, at least I'm pretty sure. Non-key near mint minus. Funny. Oh, 128, I don't believe that is a key. Mid to high. Half got that one. Lou just got O. And Alchemist got N. All right, here's one of the big ones tonight. 130, this is the first appearance of Dazzler. I got about an 8. This actually is one that could also benefit from a clean and press. Just saying, 130. I got 100 on the dot. That'll be on G. And I'm pretty sure I have 2 of these. Yeah, just write it quick. Third appearance of Kitty Pryde. Second appearance of Dazzler. First cover of Emma. All right, so I got the 1. This one's about a 9. Clean and press is going to help you out as well on that one. And then this one's about a 7.5. And Half got G. All right. Next. Oh my God, I have another one. This one looks like an 8.5. Gosh. When did I get so many of those? All right. 132. I always forget what this is. That's first Hellfire Club, as well as first Black Bishop, first White Bishop, and first Tessa. I have 2 of them. One of them is 60, one of them is 50. The one that is 60 is a near mint minus. The one that is 50 is a very fine. Uh, 133, first solo Wolverine issue. This one's about a 7. G. 134, Jean becomes the Dark Phoenix. This copy is about a 7.5 to an 8. $30. Let's see who got that. Alex Ray. Pilgrim, there's nothing on F. Esmeralda gets M. Okay. And then I have the same book that I just did, but I have the near mint for 60. And I think I'll also put that on M. I think D and E just went to Ben. I think I have a couple Senator Kellys here. I know I've got a near mint. It could be a near mint minus. I got 115. I got another one that's like 7.5 to an 8. Queen and Press could help you. And then this one actually also kind of looks like a near mint minus, maybe a very fine plus. You got freaking options here, though. Look at this. It won't even fit on the wall, so let's see if we can get some more spots gone. All right, in descending order of condition, and they are the slightest minuscule differences on these. Second Phoenix, first Robert Kelly. Chadicole takes H. And here's your link. I am not a big X-Men fan, actually. Nope, I'm not. I'm a fan of the fact that it's my bestseller, I'll tell you that. Toast got E. And I do love the animated stuff. There's always a soft spot in my heart. What's up with these 131s? All right, 136. First appearance of Sarah Gray. Dark Phoenix controls. Blah 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 blah. Sister of Jean. $50 high. This is actually low grade, so I got $8 on that. I have another one that is another 2 that are both similarly mid-grade for 15. That's 136. Toast gets E. Iconic cover, Death of Jean Grey, and many first appearances, I say here. That is a mid-grade copy at 137 on M. I mean, $15. D goes to Crickets. There are 2. Cyclops leads, mid-grade. Clocks in at around a 6. H. Crickets. 139. I have a couple of these. I have 3 of them. All right. First appearance of Heather Hudson. Kitty Pryde joins. First brown and tan. Here's the low grade, the high grade, and the mid grade. That's perfect. Look at that. So in descending order, 139. Look at that. Esmeralda. Right. Oh. All right, we are caught up. So again, we got first Hellfire Club, a bunch of stuff. I don't know why this one's still here. That's a near mint minus, very fine plus. First Alpha Flight is here, 120. Let's go. We got another Senator Kelly, 7.5 to 8.5, clean and press. We have the first Mariko Yoshida, and then we have all our white queens chilling here in the middle. I'm just going to bring them up. Sounds good, Invoke. I'm sure I will see it and get to you shortly. I've been working my way through them all. C goes to Ben. Alpha Flight disbands. 8-0. Uncanny, 140. Here's a 141, which I just, of course, had to bundle with 142. Super high grade 141, and it's a little bit more like a mid-grade 142. Wow, who got that? A lot of people jumped on that. Looks like Jiminy. Can I see F? I said it's a 7.5 to an 8.5. I do think the 8.5 is a little bit of the after you get it pressed, but it's still there. So let's call it a 7.5. $80. Where are we? Everett. Yes. 160. 180, excuse me. Everett Lee. Adkins is taking F. Moving on, 143. Final collaboration of John Byrne and Claremont. High grade, low grade. 144, one copy, high grade. 145. This one needs a sticker. I have the high grade. This one's actually a near mint. And is that the only one I got? I think that's the only one I got. Amazing Doctor Doom cover. Alchemist got N. Ings. Alchemist. Okay. Let's see what we got. Larry got O. Nice condition there. 146. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's a key, but it is a nice high grade copy. I got $8. Let's see. 147. Super high grade non key. These are actually both $10. Kramer. First appearance of Caliban, and Angel quits the X-Men. Nice high grade. And let's see. Palfrey got D. And Goon Guy and Jiminy got E. And Esmeralda. All right, X-Men 149. Low grade and 2 high grades and 1 middle. That's 149. There we go. Alchemist right in the middle. Half got E. And I think Roger got the other one. I think that's actually the first one you've landed, Roger. Not for lack of trying. All right, I've tripped over my shoe like 8 times, so bye-bye shoes. I know you guys would love to see me eat it on a live show. All right, let's see. Toast gets... Let's see. I got to write some stickers. Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, so that's my near mint direct. I think I have a couple of them. I have a near mint newsy. 150, Origin of Magneto. You got options. They're all near mint. 1 newsy, 2 direct. Uh, 151. Nah, I'm not doing 10 on that. $5. High grade. All right, so Landon Terry gets a C, and so does Jiminy. What's the grade on I? That's the best one of them. That one. You're in the 9s. Even if it might just be a 9, you're in it. Silk Flash. Okay. Making our way downtown. Walking fast. All right, 152. Whatever, I'll do $5. $5 on that. 152 on C. 153. I'll do $5. 153. That one I'm going to do 8 on. That's a near minty. Same with this one. All right, 153. Some near mints on O. Oh, sorry, Esmeralda. Larry. All right, where are we? Cricket on E. Jordan. Cricket. We have a dispute on D. Yep. Paul's saying he got it. Yeah, he did. Look at that. He did. All right. Again, here's the link. Let's keep moving. Origin of the Summers family. I have one that's like a near mint minus at 6. I got another one that's the full 8. That's the near mint. 155, first appearance of Brood and the Brood Queen, near mint, 155. And 2 of those, nice. Alchemist. Flash. Cricket and Lennon. First appearance of the Akanti, an origin of Corsair. 156. Very fine. 157. Don't believe that's a key. Storm becomes a vampire. Perfect copy. Look at that. Looks like I have a couple of those. And then I got one that's a newsie. So here's all my near mints. The one that's on M will be the newsie. And then I have one that has like a spine tick if you're looking for a cheaper option. This is all 159. That's on O. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Marcus. Lennon. What's on J? 118. First, Mariko. I have 2 near mint. First, Ilyana Rasputins. 160. My B, Lou. Did anyone get D? I didn't see the. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. Roger and Comatose. Origin of Magneto. I have many of these, actually. This is one of those ones I've got a lot of. Oh my god. All right, so hold on. This is going to take a second. I got to get everything separated. All right, my 30s go there. Woo! Might have to grade that one. All right. Apparently perfect condition right there. That is ridiculous on C. And then my regular near mints, of which I have several, on D. And then these are very fines. These are respectable as well, and both newsies on E. Landon's going to take the best one in the bunch. But these guys on D are still near mint minuses. They're easily in the 9s as well. Toast, Landon. Esmeralda. Space Sharks. First Space Sharks. Let's see what we got here. Here's my near mint directs and my near mint newsie. That is 162. Great guess on J. Very high grade. I would say it's a 9, 1978. It's like I only got one of these. I didn't think this was a key. I have a key issue sticker on it. Let me find out what this is. It'd be something dumb. Origin of Binary. Okay. Yeah, I got $8 on that. 163. Someone get A and B. All right, where are we? Lennon gets an N. Cricket. It's an O. J 77. It's I. Guys need me to drop the link again? Let me know. Bam. All right. Pilgrim got the other O, but there's one more. Adkins got J. Darlete got a C. Silver Flash got C. C is gone. Paul Rader got E. Pal says, what's A? First Hellfire Club, as well as many. Hold on, I'll just tell you. What's it, 132? All right, 132 is First Hellfire Club, First Black Bishop, First White Bishop, First Tessa becomes Sage. That is a $65 high. I got my near mint at 60, and I got my very fine plus near mint minus at 50. All right, where are we? Oop, I went way too far. Oops. All right, we are on track. All right. And then I have a ton of these. Let's see. 164. First appearance of Ms. Marvel. Carol Danvers as Binary. They are all near mint. It's a $35 high. And even though I have some $35 stickers, I'm just going to do them all for 30. That makes it nice and easy. And then I've got one that's a pinch more affordable. So those will all be on I, and then got one that's like a near mint minus. Knocks it out of that range. Duelist takes A. Evan, oh, that already happened. Claim his. What's going on? Hold on. All right, goes to Lennon. Paul. Jiminy. And Comatose. Palth. We already sold 163. I only had one. All right. All right, first appearance of Lockheed. I have 3 near minties. Some of these I even say 25. We're just going to do them all for 20. So $20 on all our Lockheeds. How about we do this? I have some of these listed at 28, 25. We're just going to do them all. First Madeline Pryor, I'm going to do them all for $22. 168. All right, let's see. Goon, Paul, David. There's actually one more. All right, so let's see. Goon, Paul, David. Goon, Paul, and Lennon. Nice. Laura Lee. Marcus Henderson. That he is gone. Paul, David. Toast. Henderson. Man, how many of these do I have? And I think Cricket got the last one. Yep. Okay. All right. 169 is the first appearance of Callisto. Kitty Pryde becomes Ariel, and first appearance of the Morlocks. I've got. Let me do my highest grade ones. All right, so I have 2 more like mid grades. Those will be on I. My highest grades are going to be here. I'm going to just do them both for 8. There we go. where are we? Silver Flash. Esmeralda. Probably $10 sticker floating around. Yeah. There we go. All right, well, we got 171 Rogue joins. These are just shy of near mint. I think they're near mint minus. I got two. 171. 172. I don't normally do those for 10. I'm gonna do $5 on my no. Screw that. I'm gonna do $4 on 172. Those are near mint. Origin of Silver Samurai 173, relatively low grade. And then we got this one, which is super high grade. All right. Garth Woodson, that's a new name. Garth, just fill out this link for me, please. This will be how I invoice you. Brian. Hey, you know what? I always forget to do this. If you guys could hit that like button, that actually goes kind of far. Let's see. Landon got N. Landon got E. And I have 2. Where did I put your pile, Landon? Oh, there you go. There you go, Laura Lee. Sorry. G and H is 131. Silver Flash got O. All right, what is 175? Marriage of Cyclops and Madeline Pryor. I have 2 near mints. J. All right, what we got here? First appearance of Valerie Cooper. All right, 176. These are my high grade directs, and I have 1 high grade newsie. Making our way. Hold on 1 second, guys. I need to prop this up on something. All right, where are we? All right. We have a new name, James Gilmer. All right, James, just make sure you fill up the link. And who got it? Goon. All All right, 179. First appearance of Leech. I got 2 near mints. Let's see. 181. First appearance of Amiko, Daughter of Wolverine. Near mint. Mid-grade. All right. Got a bunch more on E. All right, where are we at? Brian, John. Esmeralda. Esmeralda, J. David. J77, J77, where are you? There. Silver Flash. Classic Colossus versus Juggernaut. All high grade, all $7. Wow. Hold on. Alex Ray. All right. So let me see here. Flash Toast David. Flash David. There was one more who squeaked it in. Flash Toast David Roger. Okay. First appearance of, what the hell is his name? Forge. These are all gradable candidates. 184. Look absolutely gorgeous. And then I have I have 2 near mint newsies at 35. Flash Palp. Flash Palp Jiminy. Paul J. There's a cheap one, 185. Storm gets stripped of her powers. High grade E. Here's my high grade 188s. First cameo of the Adversary Newsy. And my high grade Direct. 188. Let's see what we got. Marcus Henderson takes one of the Newsy. Oh, come here. Come here. All right, here's my all high grade Nimrods. 191 on A. And I have one that was just a notch under. Half. Lennon Gilmer. Toast. First appearance of Firestar in continuity. 193. I always do these for 20 bucks. You get a slight discount tonight. All high grades in the 9s. Most likely near mint. 1 or 2 of them might even go all the way. Landon's going to take the last A. Oh, no, there's 2 left. Paul. First appearance of the Strucker twins. 4 copies, all near mint. I was gonna do all the side books too, but I have so much Uncanny that we're doing an Uncanny X-Men sale today. Kitty Pride says the N-word. 196, all high grade J. Let me make sure they have the card. Yeah. Let's see, condition on H. Let me check. 8-5. All right, let's see what we got. Palf. Esmeralda, Jiminy. All right, let's see. Palf, Esmeralda, Jiminy, Garth, Landon. $197 is just a dope Doctor Doom cover. B&G. This one I think is an 8. This one's like a near mint minus very fine plus in that pocket. This is the full run of Life Death, the 2-part arc. So I just bundled the 2 of them. And I think I have 2 full runs of that. O. Harper. Actually, Alchemist is going to get J. There's nothing on J. ABDH. Alchemist, nothing on F. Woodson gets an O, so does Palf. And we are caught up. 199, first appearance of the second Phoenix. Let's see here. Here's all my high grade directs. On A, I'm just going to make them $8. Some of them actually say 9 and 10. I don't care. They're going to be 8. And then I got the near mint newsy. That one's going to be 12. Toast Flash, Jiminy. And Toast Flash, Jiminy. Oh, there's still one left. So Paul Rader. 200. Here we go. Here's my near mints. And one that's a little bit more like a mid grade. I bet if I ransacked my $20 bin right there, I'd find some more X-Men 200s. I bet. All right. First appearance of Cable as a baby. Perfect condition. 201 on E. Near mint minus J. Harper Palf. And Toast. And I think we're caught up. Cricket got G. All right, Lady Deathstrike actually becomes the Lady Deathstrike we all know with the metal claws. Some of these I actually priced over 10, but we're going to do them all for 10. That's kind of one of the advantages of me like lumping stuff in. Here we go, 205. They're all high grade. On E. I need a $30 sticker. 207 classic cover. All right, here's my nice, gorgeous high grade of 207. Here's two that are both about very fine. Where are we? All right, Toast, Hender, Landon, Alchemist. Toast, Hender. I already got that wrong. Toast, Hender. Ah. Oh boy, we're going fast. Right, Toast, Landon, Alchemist. All right, caught up. Ryan got H. So did Alex. This is a fun one. 208 is the first mention of the term Omega Mutant. And I have a butt ton of these, so you can go nuts on those on A. 208. 210 is the first cameo of Marauders. Wow, I'm shocked that I only have one. I usually have a bunch of these. This is a very fine. First full Marauders. How do I only have one of these? Man, this is a classic for me. $20 near mint. All right, so Palf, Esmeralda, Silver, Marcus. Palf, Esmeralda, Silver, Marcus. Two more left of those. Oh boy, we're going fast. Garth. And I think we're caught up. All right, water break. Give you guys a second to catch up. All right. 212. First battle of Wolvie and Sabretooth. Very fine plus. 212. Oh. First cameo of Mr. Sinister, and Psylocke joins the X-Men. And I think this is the one where she actually gets the name Psylocke. I got one for 20 and the other one for 25. This one's a near mint. I think that one's a near mint minus. Dazzler joins the X-Men, all high grade. Some of these you can even see I have listed at $7. I don't care. We're going to do them all for $5. All right. So we got Toast gets O and I. I's here. Alex got O. Nope, that's gone. Toast got E. Palf got J. Harper gets an H. So does Esmeralda and David. So does Jiminy. So does Silver. All right. I think we're caught up. Yep, we are caught up. Don't forget about M and N. All right, we killed a long box. Very nice. All right, 2 gradable candidates. First, Stonewall, Super Saber, and Crimson Commando. 215. I got 2 of them. I. Havoc joins the X-Men. I got 4 nice high-grade copies on O. Jiminy gets an I, so does Landon. All right, let's see what we got here. Harper, Gilmer. Paul, Jiminy. All right. I have a near mint newsy. First, Mr. Sinister. Maybe even near mint to mint. I. 221 near mint direct. Only have 2 of those this week. Classic Battle of X-Men versus the Marauders. I have. I'm gonna do $18. I had 20. Let's do $18 on E. You see that? That 18 sticker wants to keep popping up. All right, 1 left on E. I'm just going to write another sticker. Screw it. All right. First full appearance of the adversary. I'm going to stick it down next to that remaining copy on N. That's the first cameo. Here's the first full. These are very fine on O, and I do have 1 near mint at the full 15, which I'm going to put a, well, you'll see where I put it. Right above. First appearance of the Reavers, Tiger, and Gateway, 229. I got 3 copies, all high grade on I. Crickets gets an O. Half got a J. Ooh, that glare on I. Yikes. Oh, only 1 of these. Very fine plus, near mint minus. Goblin Queen costume. I always thought it was just a classic cover. Very nice. Gilmer. And first appearance of Genosha. Only 1. 235 near mint. All right, let's see what we got. Brian. Garth. First appearance of the Gengineer. Some of these are going to be even higher than $5, like that one. I don't care. Let's just make them all $5. Oh, I just stubbed my toe so bad. Ouch. All right, so Palf is going to get that one started. Cricket's Alchemist. Roger. All right, here are all my second and first cover of Mr. Sinister. So I have one that's a very fine, and then I have another one that's like ready to go to CGC. So you guys got options. $239. Origin of Madeline Pryor, X-Men 241. It's $8. I only have one. Jay. Gilmer. All right, we're going to have some fun with this one. We're going to have some fun with this one. So actually, you can see that is actually an old price. I don't think this book is $70 anymore. It's a pretty solid 60 if it's near mint, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to do it. Every single book in here, we're just going to make $55. Near mint of first Jubilee. Look at that. That's all Jubilee right there. That's going to be on if they can even fit. I don't even know if they'll all fit. I honestly don't know. Let's see. All right, Evan. Toast. Toast got the one. I have that one's like a near mint minus, so I got to keep that separate. Let's see. Toast and Evan. And they all say 60. Let me just correct them and say 55. So Evan, Toast, Everett. Everett, why can I not find your pile? Hold on. Everett Lee. Right in front of my face. All right, and then Evan M. Boom, boom. Landon Ben. Great on G. Those are all near mint. So we roll. This is a DC parody. Jean Grey appears nude, and this is a parody of DC's Invasion. You also have a Darth Vader appearance and Alien. Charlie. Brian. Crickets, there's nothing on B. Landon. Crickets. First Jubilee X-Men, 248. All high grade. N. First appearance of Whiteout, X-Men 249. All gorgeous high grades. $4. All right, Henderson, Shane, Frank. Henderson, Paul, Gilmer. Alchemist. First appearance of Worm. I actually have a couple here that I priced at $5, but I'm just going to make them all $4. Nice and easy. $250. Astro. Harper. Alchemist. All right, we are getting in danger of a full wall. So we got to clear up some spots to keep it. Look at the glare on B. That's terrible. Let's clean up this wall a bit before we go further. All right, so first Engineer, first Reavers, first Jubilee, first Worm, first Strucker Twins, first full adversary, classic cover, origin of Magneto. Magneto becomes headmaster. First Omega level mutants. Let's get them gone. Let's see. Frank's going to take H. Almost getting them all out of here. Toast gets M. C and E. Jeez. Oh, boy. That's not a great deal for me, I have to say. Jay, do $33 because, yeah, I could do $5 off if you take those. I actually had a guy. I had 2 perfect copies today, but a dude saw me pricing these in the shop today, and he took it. So, 1 left. Sorry, Harper. Toast Everett. That goes to Toast. First appearance of Matsubi Tsuroyaba, 255, all super high grade on F. And J77, let me know. Done at 33, awesome. So Harper got an F. So did James. Frank gets A and an F. Okay. Peeling off a sticker. Let's see. Classic Psylocke costume. First appearance of Quanon. All of these look fine enough to get sent graded. You might even find a 9.8 in one of these. 256. Same thing with 257. First Lady Mandarin. Shane Toast Marcus. Harper. First Hard Case and Harriers. 261. I got to make some room for the wall on this next one. Let's see. Crickets gets an E. So does Gilmer and Alchemist. And Jay is going to get the last one. Ben gets F. All right, great. We have enough room for this next Whopper. All right, here's the near mint to mint. First full appearance of Gambit, 266. Here's the near mint minus. And the very fine. Oh, that glare on F. No deal. Everett, M. Roger. Roger got both of those, actually. Palf. And call it up. Colossus, you missed those. All right. Third appearance of Gambit. Used to be called second appearance of Gambit for the longest time. 267s. There you go. Those are my directs. And here is, actually I have 3 of those. And then here's my perfect condition newsie. Evan said, I think I had H first. Let's check. Oh, you did, Mr. Evan. You did. I missed that somehow. Here you go. All right. All right. Neely J. Neely got that one. Marcus got F, nothing on F. Duelist got H, nothing on H. Palfrey got E. I have 2 possible 9-8, if not 9-6. 268 iconic cover newsies. $269 is the first Savage Land design. People that are rogue hunters love that thing. Alex and Toast. Oh wait, I grabbed E. Let's see here. Marcus did get an E though. Hold on. Alex and Toast. Toast is going for that 20% off. All right, let's see. Harper. All right. Boom. All right. 273. First Battle of Wolverine Gambit. Only one of those. Iconic cover of Rogue in Savage Land. People really like that one. B. 275. Eagle winner. And is this the final Claremont? 280? I think it is. Newsy. We're getting blurry. Laura Lee. Cricket. Alchemist gets a G. Mr. Henderson, I'm moving you over here. Brian. Got you, Justin. All right, I think we're all caught up. All right, we are all caught up and double checked. First appearance of Trevor Fitzroy, 281. Might even be some possible 9/8s in here on N. All right, Raiders going to get N. Oh boy. We got bishops. We got a lot of bishops. I have to write a couple stickers here, so give me a second. All right. So I tend to do near minty first bishops for 18. I know I got a couple here. 18, 18. All right. So here is a near mint minus first bishop, but it's newsy. That's the most expensive. Here's the near mint first bishops, but they're direct. And here are like the near mint minus very fine plus bishop directs. All right, let's see. Amador is going to get N. Amador gets an N. All right. Frank got an H. Toast Girdle J. All right. Hank reminding us to hit that like. Here, of course, is the link. All right. And then give me 1 second. All right. I used to get $10 for the first full appearance of Bishop. I've just had the book too many times. I've bought not directors. I've bought direct to customer packs of this stuff that were never open, so they never touch customer hands. And I think I honestly oversaturated the market with them. So this is now a $5 book for me. So you heard it here first. First full Bishop, $5. All those should be near mint. And then, as you can see, the Newsy, I did 10 on, and that's actually my lowered price. Well, we're now making the Newsies 7. Take them. Get them out of here. I'm sick of them. L-Band. Where's your pile, L-Band? You're over here. And you might get little stickers in the top right that say like 8 and 10 or whatever. Forget about it. It's all going to be $5. Comatose. Let me just save that one. Comatose. Ryan. Marcus. Jiminy. Amador says, "What C?" That is First Lady Mandarin. A lot of gradable stuff here tonight. Shane. Landon. Jay. Gilmer. Laura Leet. Let's see, Jay. Josh, they're near mint. Okay. They're honestly maybe even 9/8. So there you go. All right, here's another one. Second appearance of Bishop. Here's another one of these frickin' things that used to be $8. I used to be able to get 5 out of them. We're now making it a $4 book. Let's move our Trevor Fitzroys up to H. I'll put those on N. Got a bunch of them. Laura Lee, Clayton Harper, Toast. Crickets, Shane. I got plenty. I got plenty. All right, first appearance of Mikhail Rasputin. Actually, it's a book I typically do for 5. Let's do 4, and then here's the 1 newsie. And for the first time tonight, we've got our full wall. And I'm going to change the price on this next book. All right, Origin of Bishop. This is also the issue in which he joins the X-Men 287. I just ripped off the $5 sticker. Let's make them all 4. That is L. L. You might want to put caps lock on. Toast. Cricket's Girdle. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cricket's Girdle. Laura Leet. Toast. Harper. Raider. Shane. Toast. Yeah, look, it still says 5. No, I really do mean 4. And I do have 1 near mint newsy. Oh, 2. Nice. Ah, you missed those. You missed those. All right, this is the first time we've had a full wall today. Can we do some sort of clearing? Can we get these done? I still have 3 near mint jubilees. And this one right here is like a near mint minus. Respectable. I have more books to get to, but we're doing no book left behind. So we got to clear spots for new spots to go on. And it is already kind of late, so I think I might take us to a timer. A series start a timer for 70 seconds. All we got to do is clear up some spots, and I can keep going. I can keep putting new books on. All right, you got 30 seconds left to keep this claim sale going. Let's see what we can do. And pretty much every spot has duplicates, so that's tricky. 20 seconds left. Clayton's going to take... Oh, I think that's going to keep us alive. Look at that. Nice. All right, 3 near mints of $2.99. First appearance of Graydon Creed. Oh. I'm going to restart that timer. There we go. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm going to take a second and drink some water. Gilmer Paul Shane. All right, that clears us and keeps us going. Let's fix that. This one I actually might want to check key collector for. Come on. Just to give you an idea of how many things are key significance in this. It's a lot. Let's see. X-Men 300. This is a pretty loaded up book. All right, first appearance of Amelia Vaught, Milan, Senyaka, Javits, Neophyte, Spewer, and Ka2. So we just wrote many first appearances. That's X-Men 300, all near minties. And oh, Toast got 1. So we got Toast, Paul, Shane. I think that's everybody. So Toast, Paul, Shane, Harper, and Jiminy. Nice. That was a clean sweep there. First appearance of Sienna Blaze, near minties of 301. On O, the only spot I can put them. Gilmer Cricket. And Raider. D is a near mint, possible near mint minus of the origin of Magneto. And I'm going to change this next one. I'm going to make this nice and easy. It's a very light significance. 303 is the death of magic. Ings, Gilmer, Harper. Henderson's going to get D. It's out of here. There we go. I have the same book, 301, but the Newsy. We're going to put that on D. Palf. Paul. Palf. Henderson. All right. Here is the 305, which is the first cameo of Phalanx. Those will all be on D. Toast, Brian, Harper, Palfrey. Toast, Brian, Harper, Palfrey. Marcus. Give me a second. First cameo of the Phalanx in their true form. On E3, 311. Toast. Marcus. Crickets Gilmer. All right, and then, of course, fittingly, we have 312, which is the first full appearance of Phalanx. One or two of these might even be a 9-8 contender. Misfit Mike, who actually came to visit me from Oklahoma. I'm not kidding today. They're on a super road trip right now. And they came to see little old me. Paul Jiminy. Nice, Brian. Nice. Where's my water? All right, we got some room on the wall, so let's keep going. First appearance of Monet St. Croix. Boom, 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 boom. 316 on E. First appearance of Bleak and Skin. 317 on G. First appearance of Generation X on O. Gilmer Ings. Gilmer Ings. All right. Marley Paul Ings. Gilmer. And Powell. This was a weird bundle I made. It's 320, and then I also had the Wizard exclusive, so I decided to just bundle the two. Oh, cool. $332, 4 copies. First Ozymandias. Looks like we might actually make it through our whole collection here. First appearance of Joseph, clone of Magneto, 327. Mike Gilmer Ings. Gilmer Raider. First appearance of Bastion, 333. It's a hot one. Shane, I got you. Gilmer. $345. First appearance of Maggot. Somehow I found this classic Gambit cover. It's a $20 book, but I found a newsie. Pretty nice on B. 366. I only have one. First appearance of Astra. Justin. Death of Colossus, 390. I got 2 near mid. First appearance of Wraith and Sunpyre. 392. 397, I only have one of this. That's a fun, steamy Jean and Wolverine cover. Gilmer. Henderson. Misfit. Brian. We're down to like our last 10 books here. First appearance of Stacy X, issue 399. Anniversary issue 400. And first appearance of the X Core. 401, I think. Raider Ings. This is, I know it's the first appearance of Squid Boy, and I think it's even more than that, but that's the main thing. Oh. A is $4. And actually, L is $4 too. Crickets, Ings. Brian and Toast. We're really getting down to it. All right. 417, first Maximus Lobo. And our last couple books. First appearance of Chorus Rookshire. Sure. That's issue 478. G. And last book, first appearance of The Blade of Phoenix, 479. All right, let's see. Let me just check my bin, see if I have any X-Men floating around. All right, I just checked my bins. I found a couple more. Here's one. Perfect Condition Newsy of 255. Maybe on O. See if I can find more. I have X-Men related stuff. This is the first appearance of Excalibur and Excalibur #1 as a bundle. The third print of the first appearance of X-Force. I'm still looking. Okay. So we're at Misfit got oh, that's already gone. Toast got B and G. All right. Reinhardt got B. That's already gone. Here's some X-Men adjacent. This is a very fine Deadpool #1. I have another perfect copy X-Men 188, First Adversary. Second appearance of Deadpool, possible 9/8 contender. New Mutants Annual 1. There's Lila Cheney. X-Force #8, first appearance of Domino. These look to be possibly perfect. That's going to be on V. I'm just taking out anything that's possibly related. Looks like Landon got that. So did Paul. Taking any possible X-Men related things. Okay. No luck there. All right. I'm going to do this incredible condition Bronze Age Amazing Adventures featuring the Beast. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now we're just finding anything remotely X-Men related. Okay, that's a good one. Here we go. All right, let's see where we're at. I need some other spots cleared up and gone in order to get stuff on the wall, guys. I'm going to keep looking, see if I can't find any more X-Men stuff. There's a big one. All right, I found some more, but we gotta keep stuff going. All right, I did find a nice high grade, a very fine, I would say, first Mr. Sinister. That'll be on O. I got another one of the Beast ones, Amazing Adventures 13, which is the first appearance of Buzz Baxter, who later becomes Mad Dog. That's a nice high grade copy of that. I'm still looking. All right, last spot I can see if I can find stuff. Nope. All right, this is going to be everything. So let's see. Will Robinson takes B. I have two triple signed. This is kind of X-Men related. Triple signed X-Men books. Why don't we just both make them 25 each? $25 each. Okay. I'm just going to put them on O. They'll be random. This is first cameo of Mr. Sinister. First Psylocke going by name Psylocke Near Mint Newsstand. That's going to be on B. How many M's? I think there's like 5 left. Misfit. I'll just keep it going. This is a full run of every version of the X-Force with every single different trading card. Most importantly, the Deadpool card is in here. Every variation. Any of you like that? I do have 3 copies that are all just the Deadpool card one. That's going to be on K. I don't even know if you guys can see K down there. Yeah, glare is kind of bad. Hold on. Paul's going to get a K. Toast. Near mint F. You missed all the near mints. This one's a near mint minus. K, J, and C. Mr. Hanktimus Prime. And then our last 2 books of the night. If you come to the Sunday show, I'm sure you'll see plenty of these. But we do have some near minty. First Omega Reds. And then this cable book is signed by Fabian Nicieza, or Fabian Nicieza. And that's it. That's it for X-Men for now. Alex Ray gets C, Toast gets J. All right. So quick update on how this is going to go. First of all, Sunday's Easter, so there's not going to be a Sunday show. Um, I'm going to be invoicing you probably only like a third of you tonight. There's a couple of you that only have a few books. You could stand to build up a bigger pile, see if you can get past 10% off. But every single one of you that's like popping at the seams here, I need to get you shipped out. And there's actually a good amount of those. So I would say I'm probably going to invoice maybe only like 10 of the 30 of you. Looks like 30 there. Um, so the rest of you, I'll be invoicing you over the weekend if that's all right. You'll give you a shot to build up your pile if we do a Saturday sale. So other than that, guys, great show. Thanks for helping me get rid of my ridiculous amount of X-Men. So bam, there's the link. See you later and sayonara.